Hey YouTube, it's Maroon Ginger, and I am getting back to you after a while. Today is July 21st, and it is about 1 month and 3 days post-op for me. So when I started my weight loss program, I was 234 pounds. At day of surgery for lap band, I was 212. No, that's wrong. I was 222. Sorry. And then the last time I checked in with y'all about, I don't know, it was maybe about 2 weeks ago, I think. I was 212.1. And so today, being a month out, well, I'll say I'm 213 today. So that sounds like I only gained about 1 pound, but the reason that I have not made videos the last 2 weeks is because I have been so upset, because I gained when I started my soft food diet. So when I was 212.1, and then I started soft diet, and I had to do that for 2 weeks. Well, I went all the way up to 216.9, and then I was like horrified. I was so upset because I felt like, okay, I did this surgery, I went through a lot of pain, I spent a lot of money, I'm really trying here, and even though I ate way less than what I would have eaten in the past before my lap band, it was like, okay, you're still gonna gain 4 pounds. So I don't really even understand why, because I felt like I followed the rules pretty well. My lap band surgeon, I haven't had the best experience there, and it has been really hard to go back, but I know because he's my surgeon, I have to, you know. So last time I made a video, the next day was my dietitian, my post-op visit, my first post-op visit. And so the surgeon was happy with my results. And the dietitian said that while I was on soft food, I could only eat 1/4 of a cup 4 times a day, which equals 1 cup of food a day. And mind you, my band has not been filled. I have no restriction whatsoever right now. So, and they're not gonna fill my band for about till August 20th. So I have about another month before I even get a fill. So, you know, more like 8 weeks. And to eat 1/4 of a cup 4 times a day was so hard for me. Like, I had to work 12-hour shifts, and it was really difficult. So I ate like half of a cup, and when I told my dietitian that, she was like horrified. She was like, you're gonna stretch your pouch, you're gonna, you know, and you know, that's what she's supposed to do. She's supposed to tell me the consequences of that. So I did my best. I did my best to stay at 1/4 of a cup when I could, but oftentimes I never did like a cup at any meal yet. I've only done like half a cup at the most, maybe 3/4 of a cup. But I don't know, my experiences by watching some YouTube videos and, you know, all that, like, I don't think that 1/4 of a cup for a meal is very much. Like, especially if you don't have restriction, you know, if you've never had a fill. So, but I tried it, and I did what I could. But I did gain, and this isn't even my official weigh-in video, I guess, because I skipped them because I gained. I was embarrassed. And I was like, I'm only 3 weeks out. It should be better than this by now. But, you know, I was like, I'm not gonna let this beat me. So I like worked out the last 2 weeks like nobody's business. Like I do Zumba, I do the elliptical for 40 minutes on some days. I do weights, I'm doing abs, I do turbo kickboxing. There's a cardio dance type thing at my gym at 24 Hour Fitness. There's one called Densation. So like some days I work out like 2 times a day. And so I'm just now seeing my weight come down from that 216.9 because it was like over a 4 pound gain when I started solid foods again. And my doctor was like, that's to be expected, so I shouldn't worry so much about it before I left the last time I saw him for my post-op visit. But, I still do. Of course, like when you have this surgery, I don't think anyone ever goes into it thinking that they'll have weeks that they're going to gain weight and, knowing how to feel about it. So, I was upset, and it seemed like the only person that was able to calm me down was Beth, and she's under By the Time That I'm 50. She's like my lap band mom. Because even though she's quite new herself, she is so comforting and has helped me so much, and I just appreciate you so much, Beth, if you watch this video. So I have been doing a lot better, and I feel like by Monday I'm going to do another video, and I'm promising myself I'm going to do it so that I don't get into the habit of not making videos just because I've gained weight, because it's all part of the process, right? So, I will say though, even though I gained weight, I have noticed inches gone, and I am consuming a lot more water. Like I'm trying to do 2 liters a day, and so I'm happy about that. So, I can't put so much emphasis on the weight, but I guess all of us want that golden number to say that we finally made goal, So, other than that, I've been exercise so much. And I do want to talk about, I've noticed that ever since the liquid diet and going through this whole process, that I don't have the attachment to food as much as I used to. I have learned that it's okay to throw away the food if it's on my plate and I don't want it. And before, I never would have done that. My parents would have killed me. If they see this video, they would probably be very upset. But yeah, I don't feel bad about throwing away food. I don't have that impulse that I have to finish everything in my plate. Oftentimes I'll take, because I work in a facility where there's no cafeteria. It's whatever you bring in for your lunch, that's what you eat or what you have. And so for a 12-hour shift, I used to pack a lot of stuff because I'm going to be there for 12 hours. I need to eat. And so now, on the days that I was bringing lunch and stuff, I only packed a half a cup of food, and that's all I ate for the 12 hours because I ate my breakfast before, So I don't have this dependence on food like I used to, I feel like. And hopefully that stays. I don't know. I think that as this journey gets a little bit longer, then I'll kind of be oh my God, I need some food. But I will say, I haven't been very happy with my doctor's office, and I won't name them because I don't think that's fair, but the hospital is very reputable, and the reason I am unhappy is because I went there for my post-op visit a few weeks ago, and I forgot to ask the doctor a question. I asked my dietitian to call him back in, and I heard him outside of my door saying, "What does she want?" I've asked her 20 times, does she want to ask me anything else? And he was just really rude, and it was really offensive to hear that because, you I honestly do say I paid a lot of money. I could have gone to any surgeon I wanted to, and I chose this facility and this doctor because I expect the best care, and I don't think that's too much. And it's not, I'm in medical, and I think that it's perfectly legitimate to expect the best care. And like the thing is that he said it right outside my door, so he knew, he would have had to know that I would have heard that. Like how do you not know that your patient right in the like in the office that you're talking? He was talking right outside the door. So I left pretty upset that day. And today I went for my nutrition appointment. And through this facility that I'm at, you have to have a nutrition appointment before you can get your first fill. They said they planned this like a month before I even had the surgery. They were like, you need to come to this class, okay? So I go there today. I valet my car because that's the only way I can park there. And I go and talk to them. And they said, oh, you were supposed to come Tuesday. Today's Thursday. And I said, no, I can show you on my calendar where it's written. And so apparently they changed my appointment without notifying me. And I was really upset. Like, I felt so bad. I didn't go off. Like, I wanted to yell and scream. And I was kind of like, I was like, I just was so, like, the administrative person that I was talking to, actually, he was there when I left my old appointment, and, like, I was upset that time, too. And he's like, I felt bad for him, because he was like, ma'am, I'm so sorry, can I get you some water? And I'm like, no, I don't want water, I want to see the dietitian. So, even, what upset me more was that, the dietitian was there, and even though it was their fault that my appointment got mixed up, she refused to see me. And to me, that is just horrible. Like, especially if it was their fault. Like, if it was my fault, I could see that, I shouldn't have made, I can come back later. But I would never send a patient away once they've come to the clinic and said, I really need to be seen, because I actually stayed on the soft diet 4 days longer than I should have, waiting for this appointment. So they gave us some paperwork about what to follow after your soft food diet. So right now I should be on my regular diet, so we'll see how that goes. Because they gave me some paperwork, so I guess I'll just follow that. And so their expectation is half a cup of food per meal, and they want you to do this with no restriction. I will try. That's all I can do. And I will just exercise my heart out, because I will say that I told a lot of people about my surgery before I went in, with the intention that that'll hold me accountable. And I'll say it's working so far, because I refuse to gain weight. Like, I refuse. Like, if I have to work out 2-3 times a day, I'll do whatever I have to do, because I can't fail this time. It's just not an option. I can't be this weight in a year. It's not anything that is even a possibility. I just can't do it. So, I don't know, y'all should comment or Facebook me or something. I'm under Maroon Ginger on Facebook. Let me know if I'm being unreasonable about my doctor's office. Like, I don't want to make a judgment call, but I really feel uncomfortable talking to my surgeon now. I feel like he's not there, like, to answer any of my questions. I felt very upset and very insulted when they didn't correct the situation today, and they know that I'm just a month post-op, So anyway, I'd really like to hear your responses and see if I'm just being unreasonable. Like, I try really hard to be understanding about things, and I understand a messed up appointment, but I don't understand, like, turning away patients when they've traveled to the medical center from, I live in Dallas area, and so the medical center, it's hard to get around. It's irritating. Parking's expensive. So anyway, that's it for right now. And thanks to everyone, and I will talk to y'all by Monday. Bye.